Hi guys, how are we doing? My name is Sarah. I'm from Bump Club. We deliver pre and postnatal exercise classes. Thank you once again I'll turn that down a wee bit, to Live Borders for having me along today. I hope you've seen a lot of the stuff that's on their social media and YouTube channels. It's great to see everybody keeping active and keeping moving, even though we're in these slightly strange times. Hope you're all doing well, hope you're all healthy. I'm going to go through a little bit of a pelvic floor workout and a kind of cool down and stretch for you today. We have to be really careful with our mums during pregnancy and in the early stages of their recovery, because they have a hormone rushing around their body called relaxin, which is absolutely fantastic because it helps us to birth our babies. It relaxes the tendons and the ligaments in the body to help the pelvis move so that we can give birth. But it's not entirely selective, and it happens to relax most of the tendons and ligaments in the body, so we become super flexible. So we need to just be a little bit more careful when we are stretching off at the end of a workout. If you can grab yourself a couple of cushions, or a cushion off the sofa, or a little stool if your kids have got little stools to help you in the kitchen, which mine do. It's supposed to be really helpful, it's not always helpful. If you can grab something like that, just so that our hips can be slightly higher than our knees when we are sitting down, that would be amazing. If you do have any questions about exercising during pregnancy or postnatally, jump onto thebumpclub.com or check out our social media. What we're going to talk about today is the pelvic floor. So we're talking about a sling of muscle, very much part of the core. So we've got the tummy muscles, lower back muscles, we've got the muscles in your bum, and then we've got the muscles in the pelvic floor. So a sling of muscle that attaches to the pubic bone and runs right through to the coccyx. Very poor design, the only muscle in the body that has 3 holes in it. But what we want to think about is trying to contract the pelvic floor, so lift the pelvic floor. Very much an internal contraction, okay? Quite often you would hear people talking about engaging the pelvic floor when they stop themselves mid-flow when they're having a pee. That's us engaging our pelvic floor. But I want you to try and think about doing that on a regular basis. When we are pregnant or not, we should be doing around about 100 pelvic floor contractions, or Kegels as they are called, a day. It's safe to say I don't do that, and I know I should, but try and find yourself a time in the day when you can think about doing your pelvic floor. So whether it might be brushing your teeth, you're going to do that twice a day, so there's a few extra opportunities for you to get the pelvic floor exercise. It might be when you are putting the kettle on, anything like that. If you can try and associate doing your pelvic floor exercises with something that you do in your day normally, that'll help to increase the number of repetitions that we are doing, okay? So if you can get yourself comfy on top of your little perch or your cushions, I'm just going to fold this one over so I'm a little bit higher. Hopefully you can still see me okay. So hips are nice and high, so we can lengthen through the spine. Try and come into that cross-legged position and just relax in the arms, relax in the shoulders. And from here, closing your eyes if you wish, we're going to try and think about contracting the pelvic floor for a count of 3. So quite often you'll have heard the it's on, it's off, it's on, it's off. But we wouldn't really work any other muscle in our body like that. It wouldn't just be on, off, on, off. We would drop our shopping, we would drop our kids. We've got a little bit more control in the pelvic floor, just like any other muscle in the body. So trying to think about contracting for a count of 3, so that internal lift or pull up, and then relaxing for a count of 3. So you'll probably find that the contracting for a count of 3 is relatively easy, but when we then go to relax the pelvic floor, we kind of switch everything off in a 180. So just slowly over the next few days, each time we do the pelvic floor, think about contracting for a count of 3, but also relaxing for a count of 3, okay? Okay, we can also add this to some of our core exercises. So placing your hands either onto baby or onto your tummy. Think about contracting the pelvic floor and contracting the tummy muscles, and then relaxing the pelvic floor and relaxing the tummy muscles. So we've got that connection between the core and the pelvic floor. Contracting the pelvic floor, the core, relax and release. So obviously I have absolutely no idea if you are doing these right. If we were face to face, I still wouldn't really know. So if you do have any questions, guys, please do just drop me a little email at sarah@thebumpclub.com or check us out on any of the social media channels, and I'll hopefully be able to help you, okay? Nice to do these in a seated position, but equally nice to do these on hands and knees, because you will have less of the weight of the baby on the pelvic floor, so you should find that you have a little bit more control through the pelvic floor, okay? So feel free to do those on hands and knees or sitting, whatever works best for you. So I mentioned we were going to do a little bit of a cool down stretch as well. So we do need to be super careful with our mums when they are pregnant or just after having baby, because of that hormone that's running around the body, okay? So we wouldn't want to overstretch. We'll start with a little hamstring stretch, extending one leg out, bending the other knee, and then just hinging forwards ever so slightly, keeping a little eye on that knee, making sure it's not dipping down towards the floor, and then you hinge forwards. So we can either keep the chest and hips facing forwards, or if you've got space, if baby's not too much in the way just yet, you can turn towards the leg and hinge forwards. Just holding for 10 to 15 seconds, and then you can repeat that on the other side, okay? Then we bring the soles of the feet together. Now from here, holding on to the toes, holding on to the ankles, or placing just a little bit of pressure in the knees. We want to just open up the inner thigh just a little bit. Trying to keep the shoulders relaxed back and down. Okay, from there, coming onto your hands and knees. From there, we arch the back up, relax the head down, and then sinking the back down, looking up. So any movement we can get through the spine should feel lovely. And then we're very careful about getting off the floor, so we step 1 foot forwards, hands come onto the thigh, and then from there we come up to standing, just taking your time. Interlock the fingers, separate out the shoulder blades, and drop the chin onto the chest. So think about hugging a giant big beach ball. Or Brad Pitt, whatever works for you. Okay, releasing it off. Hands either into the small of the back or interlock the fingers and roll the shoulders back and down. So we open up through the chest. This is such an important stretch, guys. As you're pregnant, your boobs will get a little bit bigger, they'll become heavier. We find ourselves in this position. Once we've had baby, we're feeding either in this position, shoulders become rounded. So anything that can open up the chest is ideal. It should feel really nice. Releasing it off, rolling the shoulders up, back and down. Keep the pelvic floor going, guys. Keep working on it. We always want to get back on the trampolines afterwards. Well done, guys. Any questions, you know where to find me. Enjoy all of the other content on the Live Borders page, and I hope to see you all again soon. Take care. Bye.